Good morning, welcome to the vlog. Hey, it is gorgeous out there. Finally, the humidity breaks. It's in the 70s. This is the weather I like. So we're gonna go out and about today and we're gonna do some Ubering. That's right, that F-150 guy drives Uber every now and then for some extra money. So I'm gonna take you along with my journey today. First things first, I gotta go to the car wash. We gotta get the truck clean. The inside's already cleaned out, ready to go. And then we'll get logged into Uber and we'll see if we get any business. But first, just listen to this freaking V8 fire up in the garage. Yes. God, I love it. Now, this may surprise you or may not surprise you, but yes, I am using an automatic car wash. I do the touch-free setting because I do not want any of those spinny pieces of rubber going against my paint. So really it's just a glorified high-pressure water wash. Does it work well? Sort of, because since I have the ceramic coating on, it really all it takes is a high-pressure rinse to get the dirt off. So it will work very well. It costs $9 for the touch-free, and realistically, if I were to go to an actual car wash, coin-operated car wash, I would still spend probably close to $9 because it takes me that long. I like to do it at the house when I can, but because I'm out Ubering, I wanted to do it, more timely. So I wanted it to be a lot quicker by just going through the automatic. So here I am. And we'll be done here in just a second. And then we'll fire up Uber and see what happens. This also gives you an idea of the aluminum hood. And when the jet dryer hits it, you can see how much it moves around because it's aluminum and not steel. Exactly sure of the speed of those jet dryers, but as you saw, it really makes the hood wrinkle. Alright, let's fire up Uber here and see what happens. Make sure my notifications are turned up. Switch it to online. Oh, now I gotta take a photo quick. This Uber app, I tell you what, it uploads and changes like every other day. All right, so we're online, and I'll catch up with you here once we see if we get any work. Uber has been a bust this afternoon. I kind of thought it would be. You don't get too many pickups in the middle of the afternoon unless you're in a big city or a high tourist area. Most of the trips are people that need to go to work or something like that. So we're gonna go home. I got a new accessory for the truck. We're gonna do the install on that, and then we'll probably call it a day. Catch up with you here in a second. Okay, we're back in the garage, and I have the hood popped just to try and keep the paint cool so I can get this on. And obviously somebody's mowing grass, because that's all people do in this freaking neighborhood. And so we'll go ahead and unbox this item. It's quite a big box. Don't mind the messy workbench. I'm going to set the camera up on the tripod because I'm going to need it anyway once I start the install. And we'll get it unboxed here and take a look. Not really sure where to start. This is the AVS color matched Aeroskin for the 2015 to 2017 F-150. Price was $120, $130 some odd dollars. And we'll get this opened up, take a look, make sure that the paint does indeed match, because I bought the color matched Aeroskin. I gotta say, the packaging is less than to be desired. I mean, there's nothing that says that box can't be almost folded in half. Okay. Now, I wasn't sure if I was gonna actually get one of these or not, and because it kind of makes me think like Grandpappy truck, you know, the same way as getting a cap on the back. It makes you think kind of like old man truck. But with these Aeroskins, they're really low profile, and any extra protection I can have right there at the front of the hood, I'll gladly take. Please read the instruction sheet carefully. Comes with 2 alcohol prep pads. I live with a nurse, so I have an unlimited quantity of alcohol prep pads, which is important to clean the surface area where you're going to mount it, because you want to make sure if there's any oils, contaminants, things like that, that alcohol will denature any grease, and that way you can be sure that you'll get a good adhesion. Instructions, pretty basic. It's a booklet. Wash the hood of the vehicle and dry with a clean cloth. Well, we did go through the car wash and everything's okay with that. Use the alcohol pads to clean the entire leading edge of the hood. And then you start working with your tape. That's all that holds this on, is just tape. Kind of surprised at that. The old ones used to have screws and things like that that would connect to the bottom of the hood. This is literally just tape. I guess we'll see how that goes as far as speed and longevity and how well it's going to stay on the truck over time. snow load. When I get a lot of snow on the hood that wants to slide forward, is that going to push it away? Acid rain affecting the adhesive tape. So I kind of have my doubts that this is going to last very long. I may be proven otherwise, but I guess we'll find out as the years go by. Instructions, basically, there's 9 steps. The first step being just a wash. Second step, using the alcohol prep pads. Third step is to start little pieces of tape on each end. And then step 4 is centering it. And then step 5 is begin removing the tape as you're pressing it against the truck, starting in the center and working your way out. That's it. So let's see what we can do. I will say that the finish on this Aeroskin is actually very nice. Good high quality. I'll turn a light on here, see if that helps. I don't know how well that's coming through, but that is pretty much dead on color match to my truck. There you can see all the adhesive tape. And manufacture date was February 9th, 2017. So let's get the hood pulled down here. And just to get an idea, of how it's going to look, that right there is about it. And I gotta say, that's actually not that bad. That's not bad at all. I was concerned it would look a little out of place, but it's really low profile. Really looks sharp. I think that'll look nice. I am concerned here. You can see there's a little bit of a bend in the plastic. I'm not too happy about that. That's very, very obvious, and you can feel it. Hopefully when I do the adhesive, it will flatten itself out, but I'm kind of doubting that. Not real happy about that, AVS. So if you watch this, please watch your quality assurance and figure out a better way to ship these. They just flop around inside that huge box. You gotta do something. All right, let's get the alcohol prep pads going. And they say to do the leading edge, and I'm going just a little bit above the leading edge, which will be fine. I have a pretty good idea of how far up it goes. And it can probably get about halfway across the truck. So that's actually good that they sent 2. Not that I don't have more alcohol prep pads. Alcohol also evaporates very, very quickly. Yeah. let's zip through this real quick before this alcohol prep shot. Okay. So the alcohol prep is done, and the next step was to expose 2 inches of tape from each section. Ensure you can access the free ends of the tape liner. Okay. It's a little more than 2 inches. Well, that's close there. Goodness, I don't have any fingernails, and this would be a good time to have an assistant that had fingernails. Okay. So there's those. What I'll tell you, there's a lot of tape on this side. Sorry this seems to be taking so long. Okay. Boy, oh boy, there's a lot. Goodness. I think there's 8 or 9 different sections of tape on this. Okay, go now to the other side. I am usually not very good at putting things on that need to be centered and lined up, so my fingers are crossed that I'll be able to do this okay. I don't know what it is with me. I don't know if it's a visual thing or I don't know if my hands get shaky or what, but usually I suck at anything that you need to be a little bit precise with. Okay. All of our tape here is exposed to some extent. I've got all the pieces where I can see them. Now I need to line it up and start to press it onto the truck. That'll work out okay. Alright, so your way out. So you just keep peeling the tape, keep pressing, and there's one piece. And I just broke that bottom piece, so that's not good. I worried that was going to happen. But the reality is now I'm kind of stuck because there's not much I can do about it. Salvage it by going the opposite way. If I can get the tape started, I might be able to salvage it. Okay. So this is not an ideal situation, but I'm going to have to make do by just peeling it. For the best. Okay. So that wasn't too terrible. Let's go back to this side. That side appears to be on. Except for the fact that my upper tape is folded over again. This is very, very frustrating now. Never wants to go right. I thought something looked a little off. My daggone red tape folded under over here on this piece. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yep, same thing was going to happen down here too. Need to keep that out. Okay, there it is. So all the pieces of tape are applied, and now I just got to go through and push again firmly on the tape. Well, I didn't do a terrible job, but I didn't do a great job, I can tell you that. Alright, I'm going to take you off the tripod and give you a closer look here. Okay, so here it is. This is the AVS Aeroskin in color matched magnetic. There's that blemish I was talking about that you can see. I am not happy about that at all. Thank you, AVS. Gonna file a complaint. But my install is not too bad. I'm a little bit off on this side when you compare it with this other side. But I'm one person, and they do say if you install with 2 people, it's a lot easier. I do like it. It is very low profile. You really can't even tell that there's anything on the front of my truck other than the AVS emblem. Again, I do question how well it's going to last. I really don't foresee it lasting a very long time. I don't like how there's a gap there, because if dirt or small stones or sand get down in that, they're going to be stuck in there. If I had to do it again, I would never get one of these. I can tell you that right now. But I just thought it would be something fairly cheap and useful as far as protecting the paint on the front of the hood. Now, Troy Sowers and his detail lab and InShane Designs, I mean, they can do the clear bra, but as Troy explained in his most recent video, I'm not a fan of the clear bras, because as he said, you can actually see, if you look closely enough, that there is a clear bra on it. It's plastic or vinyl or whatever it is. So I think this will work good on protecting the original paint. However, like I said, I'm worried about some of the effects of that gap. If stones or sand get into that small gap, I'm worried about wind, highway speeds. It doesn't create a lot. I mean, there's not a lot of leading edge that can create a lot of turbulence. But if the wind catches part of it just enough, I imagine it will start breaking it loose and wearing it loose. And then it'll probably just fly off when I'm driving up 81. Guess there's only one way I'll find that out. That's through driving it. So again, that is the AVS Aeroskin, color match to my truck. Paint code J7 is the magnetic. And I hope you enjoyed this install video. I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just me doing what I like to do. That's that F-150 guy. Be sure to hit that red subscribe button, click the bell, click the thumbs up, share my videos. If you like them, leave a comment. If you don't like them, leave a comment, and we'll catch up with you later. Hope you all have a great day.